Hey everybody, so this video is going to have some pretty upsetting and offensive language. If this could possibly bother or trigger you, go check out another video on my channel. They're all much cleaner. I just really don't want anyone getting upset by this. Hey everybody, I'm Matt Joseph Diaz, and today we're going to change things up a little bit. Ever since I started getting a lot of attention a couple months back, I've gotten a lot of really angry and hateful anonymous messages. So today we're going to use all this anger for something good. Today we're going to read and respond to a few of these crazy messages and use them to have a real talk about cyberbullying and anonymous hate. So let's get started. I've collected these messages from Tumblr over the past few days, so let's see what they have to say. Let me just pull them up here. Player's gonna play. Oh, here we go. So I wrote something on Tumblr about embracing my weird style and not having to feel conventionally attractive, and immediately somebody sent me, "Models don't want a saggy faggot." I mean, honestly, the most insulting part about that is they spelled it F-A-G-G-E-T, which is super offensive because that means this guy didn't even care about me enough to spell check. I mean, I really don't understand the point he's trying to make here. I mean, that word is offensive, but being gay isn't a bad thing. And also, I'm not actually gay. I'm just well-dressed and very eccentric. So I don't know what point he was trying to make, but he didn't make it. You look like a gay mermaid came onto land and started eating too much. I mean, you know, merman, but still. I mean, that's not really insulting either. Like, I appreciate the creativity behind it. He's really painting a word picture here. I mostly wanted to read it because it sounds like a really good idea for a Disney movie. The chubbiest merman. Look at these Cheetos, aren't they neat? Cookie dough ice cream's delicious to eat. Moving on. This one's probably the weirdest of them all because it's just one word. In all caps, it just says, pussy! And it's weird because, like, I don't know if they're trying to call me a pussy or if they're just trying to distract me. Like, hey Matt, pussy, where? And real quick, like, why is being called a vagina a bad thing? Have you ever seen one of those things push out a child? I don't recommend watching it, but let me tell you, it definitely takes muscle control. Being a dick is way worse. They just kind of swing down there and they're useless. Anyway, sorry, but you're not nearly as cute as you think you are. I mean, obviously it's wrong because I'm definitely as cute as I think I am. But honestly, I'm not mad at whoever sent this. I'm just really upset for them. Like, I pity them. It has to be hard living with such bad taste in men because I'm gorgeous. This one says, your excess skin is so fucking gross. Ugh. Flap, flap, motherfucker. What is that? Like, who does this? Flap, flap, motherfucker's not even an insult. It sounds like something Samuel L. Jackson would say if he played a chicken in a cartoon. Flap, flap, motherfucker. Alright, we've been reading a bunch of silly ones. Let's respond to one or two that are actually kind of serious. You really need to stop taking so many selfies. Being cocky isn't attractive. Okay, I need to explain something really quickly. When somebody takes selfies and they post them on Instagram or Tumblr or Facebook, they're not taking them for you. I'm taking these selfies because I look good as hell today and the world deserves to see it. I don't know how this mentality started, but all these people have these ideas like taking selfies is the most vain thing in the world. Do you realize like 200 years ago, people used to sit still in chairs for hours to get a giant painting drawn of them? Like, the fact that I want to look dope on Snapchat for 5 minutes does not make me a bad person. So many people on the internet think it's their right to police your self-esteem. Your job is not to be a goalie. You're not here to get in people's way while they're on the path to self-love and feeling good about themselves. If someone wants to take pictures because they finally feel confident in how they look, your job is to either help them or get the hell out the way. It's not necessary to crap on people's self-esteem just because you're not feeling good about yourself. There's no strength in stepping on other people to make them equal to how you feel about yourselves. That's not building yourself up. That's weakness at its core. So I'm gonna take a bunch of selfies. I encourage everyone else take selfies, and let's just fill everyone's Facebook news feeds and Tumblr dashboards full of them. We all look great. Express it, please. All right, we're gonna do one more question. So I'm gonna go to the most offensive one I have here because you gotta end with a big finish. Okay, this one's pretty long, but it's pretty messed up. The world would be a better place without you. You're completely worthless. No matter how hard you were, you're never gonna be good enough, and you'll never be really loved. You should have killed yourself a long time ago, and I hope you do someday so the people around you don't have to deal with your fucking garbage anymore. Wow. I know it's weird that I'm smiling, but there's a reason. You know, a couple years ago, I used to believe this. Like, a couple years ago, I used to tell myself this every day. I thought the world would be a better place without me. I thought I was worthless. I thought that I'd never be good enough. And for a while, things got really bad and I didn't want to be here anymore. I thought that I was a burden to other people. I thought that there was nothing good in me being alive. And I got past all of it. And reading that message, like, I know it's supposed to hurt my feelings, but all it really does is tell me how far I've come. Because you're not gonna hurt me by saying the things that I used to say to myself every day and I've moved past. I'm stronger than that, and I'm stronger than you. And that's what people have to realize. You see, online bullying is one of the most pathetic things you can do. Anonymous bullying is one of the most pathetic things you can do. You put yourself out there, you're creating content, you're putting your face on a website. These people are hiding behind their screen, not even showing their username, just so they can hurt your feelings and upset you. You understand how weak that is? You understand how pathetic that is. And think about this, the fact that these people are trying to hurt you and trying to insult you, it's probably because you're doing something they can't. They're putting their energy into trying to hurt you instead of directing it somewhere actually positive that'll help them or somebody else. Maybe you're dealing with cyberbullying. Maybe you're dealing with anonymous hate. It sucks. I know it does. But the fact of the matter is these people don't mean anything to you. What they're saying doesn't matter because their faces are hidden. Their opinions hold no weight because they won't stand behind them. If somebody tells me that I suck and they actually show their face, they're still wrong, but I respect their opinion a lot more. By trying to do good things, by trying to be successful, by being on your grind, you're doing so much more than these people that are trying to hurt you. Don't be a part of bullying. Don't be a part of trying to spread hate, even on the smallest possible scale. If you see someone spreading hate or being a bully, don't like it, don't retweet it, don't share it. All you're doing is spreading negativity. And being nice doesn't mean you have to like everyone. Nobody likes everyone. Even Mr. Rogers probably hated the guy down the street or something. But if you don't like people, just be civil. You don't have to be nice to them. You don't have to be friends with them. It takes no energy to be indifferent. Just don't put energy toward hating someone. Don't let these people affect you, but also don't feel like you have to subject yourself to it. Turn off anonymous messages, block or unfollow whoever you have to. Whatever makes sure that you stay safe. Everyone wants to have an online presence. Everybody wants to be a part of the big discussion, but if you feel like you can't handle it, that's all right. And just remember, you don't have to face it alone. In the description below, I've linked to a few websites that really help out with this. The Dance Free Movement, which is a non-profit that I'm involved with that spreads a really positive message about body image. Anti-Bullying Pro, which is a really great organization dedicated to bullying prevention, and a bunch of other places where you can talk to people and make sure that you know you're not alone. In the description, you can also find links to my social media, my official Facebook page, my Twitter, my Tumblr, my Instagram, my official website, mattjosephdiaz.com, where you can follow my story and the stuff I'm doing, and maybe even book me to do public speaking. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and just tell me what you think. Next week, we're gonna have a video on the subject of birthmarks. So I'll see you then. I wanna be where the Cheetos are. Some that are puffed and some that are crunchy. Snacks that are salty and... what's that word? Oh, sweet.